2004 Washington gubernatorial race.
How many recounts do you think need to happen before someone is elected to public office? 1, maybe 2. In the 2004 Washington state gubernatorial race, there were 4 recounts, 3 automated and 1 conducted by hand, before the state finally announced Christine Gregory as governor. Prior to the recounts, her opponent, Republican Dino Rossi, had been declared the winner. When more than 700 uncounted ballots were found with mismatched signatures, everything had to be recounted, and multiple lawsuits were filed against the more liberal western Washington counties. The GOP threatened legal action, but in the end, Gregory assumed the governorship.
The 2002 New Hampshire Senate election.
The 2002 New Hampshire Senate election. There might have been voter fraud in the 1960 presidential election.
It's 1824. Let the House of Representatives figure it out.
It's 1824. Let the House of Representatives figure it out. Vermin Supreme's 2012 presidential campaign.
1836. The year of the Whigs.
1836. The year of the Whigs. The first presidential election was a mess.
KKK member David Duke tries to become elected governor of Louisiana.
KKK member David Duke tries to become elected governor of Louisiana. 1969 Aspen, Colorado mayoral election. Al Gore and George W. Bush traumatized the year 2000. Almost everyone wanted to run in 1948.
The presidential election in 1860. Dude, where's my country?
There was perhaps no more contentious an election in the history of the United States than the presidential contest of 1860, when Abraham Lincoln ran against Stephen A. Douglas and some other yahoos. One of the only reasons Lincoln was in the election is incumbent James Buchanan, a Northern Democrat who urged the Supreme Court to vote in favor of slavery in the Dred Scott v. Sanford case, which blew up in his face. Republicans took control of the House and Senate, and Buchanan bowed out of the race because he didn't want to get assassinated. Buchanan's disastrous decision allowed Lincoln to hoover up votes from the divided Northern Democratic and Southern Democratic parties. He won all northern states except Delaware and Maryland, and also took California and Oregon. Southern Democrat John C. Breckinridge won most southern states. Northern Democrat Stephen A. Douglas won a single state, Missouri, and the exceedingly cranky-looking John Bell, of the Constitutional Union Party, stole 3 southern states from the Democrats. Lincoln won 40% of the vote, more than enough to defeat his 3 opponents. Between Election Day and Lincoln's inauguration, 7 slave-holding southern states declared their secession from the Union and formed the Confederacy, precipitating the American Civil War. 1876, the presidential election that set America back 100 years. The presidential election of 1800 at Godless, Jacobin vs. the Wannabe Monarch.
The presidential election in 1864, Civil War, no problem. The
Presidential election in 1864, Civil War, no problem.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and like and comment down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.